All right, everyone. So, it has been 1 week since the announcement of Comeback, and I am happy to say that we have reached 10% of our goal thanks to you guys. Now, 10% is a huge margin to already have gone through, but we still have a lot more work to do. So, to motivate everyone, I think it's about time I talk more about the story, my influences, and some of those rewards, because I think that's all that information everyone deserves to know a clear answer on. So let's get into it, starting with the story. Now, the story of Comeback was something that I wrote for my college thesis class, and that was a story about a washed up celebrity, former child star, think a storyline very similar to BoJack Horseman, who is way past his prime, and he's now in the modern day, and he is in desperate need of acting work. When he finds out his show is getting a revival and he wasn't invited, that kind of spurs a misadventure, I guess you'd call it, of him interacting with his former co-star of the show, and then we kind of see how their reactions are completely different. So those are aspects of the story that were very much based on things like BoJack. I'm a big fan of satire and flipping these topics on the head of it, along with things like the studio and South Park are also things that I very much look to for influence and how this is going to be coming out, but also with a little bit of weird, like Smiling Friends. So I will say that this is a completely unique story to me that I'm excited to share with you all, and we have the head of Charlie Denim right here. So that's really it for the story. Now, kind of going back into that, showing off our first puppet is Charlie when he was in the 90s. So, let's put this on. Here we have Charlie Denim when he was about 5 to 7, or in the show Puppet Parenthood, he was called Joey Carter. So here's Joey, who is a small little puppet that is controlled by hand, and he has posable arms, so that gives all my actors ability to do really funny things with him. So yeah. And then in 20 years later, this guy becomes this. As of now, I have some people helping me with sewing, so that's I have help there, and I'm having a lot of help with this project. We're still assembling the team, so most likely by the time of our next update video, I will have a clear, I guess, visual of all the people involved in this. So going from the camera department to the sound department, lighting, makeup. So all those people will be eventually revealed. But I guess the next thing let's talk about is the tiers and the donation aspect in general. So we're asking for a $6,000 budget to get this project funded and able to get moving. We're going to be filming it in the end of October, so you know, the fundraiser, even after we finish filming, will be continuing, ending a week later. But all that money is really just going to go to the crew, the cast, and whoever involved that needs to be paid. Going off of that, why the rewards? Why the tiers? Stuff like that. Personally, for me, I enjoy those things. Those were very much a part of like Kickstarter projects that I personally were a fan of, and very much thought there was a benefit if you could get something cool with it. So we have things like stickers, posters, an art booklet, and all of these are a range of rewards, and I just want to make it very clear, if you get something like the $100 tier, which is going to be a homemade plushie, you are also going to get every single other item that was underneath it. So you're not only just getting the singular thing, and speaking of that, our first ever prototype for the Charlie Denim plushie. So these are all going to be hand sewn by me and the production team. So we will be working on these guys, and this will be the $100 tier reward that you guys get in the mail, along with things like the beanie, the art book, what else? The poster, name in the credits, etc., etc. So we have a lot of tiers for you guys and a lot of options. So if you don't want this thing and you want to go for a smaller tier, then you're able to just donate a smaller amount. And if you don't even care for any of the awards, you're allowed to just donate any amount you want to the actual fundraiser. But I'm really excited to get these things to you guys. Very soon I will have a design for the statue of Charlie that we're working on. So that will be coming very, very soon. But that's really it for the update video number 1. We have, like I said, more puppets that we're working on. I'm very excited to see how those are coming out. And most likely our next update video, I will be showing off more of our other finished costumes. So guys, I hope you guys enjoy this video and look forward to the next update in Comeback. Bye bye guys.